Hi everyone, I'm James. I run Bushin Mixed Martial Arts in Welwyn Garden City. Phil's kindly asked me down just to show you some basics of Thai kickboxing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make a fist. What you want to do is you want to spread your hand out wide, bring your four fingers in tight, make a fist, and then the thumb comes on the outside of the fingers here. Yeah, you do not want your thumb inside, you want it outside, which makes it nice and compact. Okay. Next is our stance. So feet shoulder width apart. Just take a step back with your right foot if you're right-handed, or left foot if you're left-handed. If you're left-handed, you're going to do everything I do but the opposite way round. Okay. So the back foot is pointing at 2 o'clock on the clock. Front foot turn in ever so slightly, and we've got soft knees here. Our elbows come in, our hands come up, and our chin just tucks in here. So this is our stance. Everything starts and ends from this position. Okay. The first punch I'm going to show you is the jab, and that's our lead hand. So if you're right-handed, that's going to be your left hand. If you're right-handed, the opposite will be your right hand. Okay, and that comes straight out, straight back. Okay, if I just show you from this side, you're going to see my shoulder comes in and it protects my jaw here. The other hand is up in guard position, protecting the other side. So there's our jab. Okay, we want to make sure it comes straight back and doesn't drop down and come back here, because otherwise you're leaving this side wide open to be hit. And you want to come straight back to guard here. Okay, next punch is the cross that comes off the rear. So the foot comes up and turns, and then the fist comes out. So the power comes from the floor, it comes from the foot, you push into the floor, that turns the hip, which turns the shoulder, and then the punch comes out here, and back to guard again. Just look from the side again, shoulders coming in, protecting the jaw. Yeah, so you're carrying through that back foot. Okay, your weight comes slightly forward as you throw the cross. Okay, so you've got your jab and your cross. Okay. Next punches are going to be the hooks. We'll start with the lead hook. Foot comes up and turns 90 degrees straight along this line here. Okay. The fist, the wrist, elbow and the shoulder all follow a straight line. Again, if you look closely, that shoulder's coming in protecting my jaw. Okay. So the foot comes up and then we turn. I end up side on to whatever I'm hitting, my opponent. Okay, so we really turn that hip in here. Okay, if I were to put my thumb up, it would be pointing upwards. Some people punch with it to the side like that. If you punch this way with it, if I put my thumb up, yeah, it's much more powerful. Okay, here. So we've got our jab, our cross, and our left hook. So we throw the right hook, we turn the back foot this time, here. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Okay. I'm now going to show you the basic first kick that I teach. This is the round kick, and that comes 3 different heights. We're just going to concentrate on the low kick. Okay, and where you're aiming for, there's a knee, there's a hip, halfway between. Okay, if you've ever had a dead leg, that's the point that you've hit there. Okay, and that's where we're aiming for, and we're kicking with our shin, not our foot. Okay, reason being, the shin's nice, big, strong, powerful, solid bone. When that hits, it does a lot of damage. The foot's made up of tiny little bones. If that hits something hard, there's a good chance you're going to break your foot. Okay, so we use the shin. It's much more powerful, does more damage. Okay, so we turn the foot that's left on the floor. So if we're throwing our right round kick, we turn out as we throw the kick and come back. The hand swings back as well here. Okay, and then we could throw it off the other side. So we've got our jab, our cross, our hooks, and our round kicks. Okay, so that's our basic strikes. I'm now going to show you the defense for those. So the first punches we learned with the jab and the cross, they're coming straight towards our head. One of the ways to defend against that is to slip out the way. So what I do is I push my left shoulder forward here, and I tilt from the waist here about 45-degree angle there. The punch goes over my shoulder, and then I can slip the other way depending on which punch is coming. So if the jab's coming, I want to go to my right, and if the cross is coming, I want to go to my left here. So it's just a small movement so the punch just goes over the shoulder here. Doesn't hit us flat, make our nose all nice and flat, yeah? Okay, so next punches we threw with the hooks. Defense for that is to roll underneath, okay? This is all from the legs. I don't want you bending from the waist. It's here. Okay, so if the hook comes round this way, I'm going to roll under and come up the other side here. If the hook comes this way, I'm going to roll under and come up the other side. Okay, common mistake is people do this. Yeah, it's all in the legs here. So we're rolling underneath. Okay, so we've got our slips, our rolls, and then we threw our low kicks. So the defense for that is what we call a leg check here. So 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, 45 degrees this way, diagonal, yeah, off to the corner. Okay, we keep our elbow tucked in and our hand protecting our head. So if they throw a low kick, we've got it covered. Mid kick, covered. Head kick, got it covered. All of the same block. Okay, so there, and to the other side. So if the kick comes in, check. Kick comes in this side, check. So from the top, slips, rolls, checks. Okay, so jab cross, hooks, low kicks, slips, rolls, leg checks. Hope you enjoyed that. It's the very basics of Thai kickboxing. If you want to learn any more, I'm sure Phil will pass my details on to you. I run Bushi Mixed Martial Arts in Wollongong City. I've been training for many years now, and it'd be good to pass on the knowledge to you. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're keeping safe, active, and see you the other end of lockdown.